Welcome back to the channel, guys. Yes, I have a new snazzy haircut, but you know what's not snazzy? The new Apple Watches, because as we know, these are going to be very boring refreshes, and if you're still interested in buying them, even though I've said many times that you should avoid them, well, I have news for you, so let's dive right in. Apple Watch expert Mr. Shrimp Apple Pro tells us we can expect no delays in the release of Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2. Production is going fine apparently, so woohoo for that, but I'll be honest, this makes sense considering there's not that many changes in the first place, so why would there be a delay in the release? And by the way, would like to remind you guys, like this video and subscribe for more content like this, it would be appreciated. Now for those wondering, hey Saran, I somehow missed every leak on these watches, can you give me a quick rundown? Well, sure, of course, there's not much for me to recap anyways, so this will be a very easy thing for me to do. Beginning with the Apple Watch Series 9, this, as expected, is going to be the typical spec refresh Apple always does, where they give us a slightly better chip inside, and a brand new colour for the sheep to get tingling about, and that new colour is apparently going to be a pink shade according to recent reports. So this is the Apple Watch Barbie edition, and I know some might assume I'm against this shade because it's a girly colour, but honestly guys, as long as it's a bright pink, I'm actually down. I'm always down for more fun, bright colours, though I will say my hope for a bright pink has dwindled ever since we saw the iPhone 15 colours, because we were initially expecting this, but it somehow became this. How is this even pink? It looks more like white to me with a tinge of pink in it. I'm honestly fed up with these pale colours, and knowing Apple just for consistency reasons, the watch should also get this pink shade. And that's about it for the external changes. It's coming in the same sizes as the Series 8 and the Series 7, and the rest of the colours, as far as we know, are going to be identical. So as a recap for you guys, that's Midnight, Starlight, Silver and Product Red. Now I do want to mention we have had Starlight and Product Red are being axed from the regular iPhone range, and so I would not be surprised if that applies to the watch as well. And we have actually had Midnight is being replaced by Black on iPhone 15, which is fantastic, incredible, amazing, superb, all the adjectives you can think of. I hated Midnight and Starlight with a passion, so please stick to regular shades from now on for all your devices. I don't want my black to have a tinge of purple in it, it should just be black. And so hopefully this year the Apple Watch also gets a proper black finish. Moving on to the SoC inside, this actually will be the first truly brand new chip for the watch since the Series 6, because yes, the S6, the S7 and the S8 might have different names, but they're all literally the same and are just reskinned versions of the A13. However, with S9, we're jumping all the way to A15, guys, so get ready to use all that blazing fast performance to scroll slightly faster through your notifications. Now, I know the nerds might be wondering, why is Apple giving us performance on par with the A15 that came out 2 years ago? Well, remember that 3nm which we're expecting with this year's iPhones are hella expensive, guys. It's why these phones are getting price hikes, but also 3nm chips do have a low yield rate. It's something like 55%, which is truly awful. So of course, Apple's absolutely going to prioritize 3nm production for the iPhone because it makes way more cash than the watch ever did. I'll be honest though, guys, sticking to the A15 as a base for this chip makes sense because they already use the A15 in so many of their products, and you just know Timothy wants to maximize the efficiency of the supply chain and also maximize their profits. Also, let's be honest, you're not going to see much of a difference between a 3nm chip and a 5nm chip in a bloody watch. You can't even run Geekbench on a watch to see the bigger numbers, so who cares? 5nm is more than fine for the S9, and it should result in some decent performance upgrades. And why worry about performance when you should really only care about the efficiency of the SoC? Because it's fair to say many wanted major upgrades with the battery life on Apple Watch, and while we did get that with the Ultra, not everyone has $800 lying around for a watch, So it would be nice if the regular watches could get some of those battery upgrades, since they've been stuck at just 18 hours of endurance since the OG version, and that released all the way back in 2014. Now, a chip upgrade at most could give us 1 more hour of endurance, but please Apple, I beg you, increase the thickness of these watches and chuck in larger batteries. I'm sure many would appreciate that, and it would get people to upgrade. And well, that's basically the main upgrade with the Series 9, and I'll be honest guys, I doubt most actually care about this. Do regular consumers even know which chip their watch has? Probably not. Do consumers complain about their watch being slow? No, I don't think so. I've certainly never thought my Series 6 was too slow for my basic usage. But of course, I'm aware consumers hold on to watches for years, and so down the line you could notice the advantage of the S9, but right now, it's kinda pointless. So buy the Series 9 for the additional support it could get, but don't buy it thinking it's gonna be radically faster out of the box. It's probably gonna be just as fast as other watches when it comes to day-to-day use. And I know someone in the comments already mentioned that, hey, not everyone is a sport YouTuber that always gets the newest watch. What about those with a Series 3 or 4? Surely the Series 9 in that case is absolutely worth it, right? Well, actually no. I still think you should go for an older watch. New models don't bring that many big changes, and older models drop in value very, very fast. I managed to get this Series 6 new for £100 just after the Series 7 released. So for those with older watches, just get yourself the Series 7 or 8, save a few bucks, and hey, as an additional bonus, even if you care about flexing on your friends that you have the brand spanking new watch, here's a top tip for you guys. Just buy the Series 7 or 8 in one of the basic colors, and it's gonna look identical to the Series 9. So yes, con everyone. Now moving on to the Apple Watch Ultra 2 for the Ultra fanboys. What are we gonna see with this? Well, again guys, there's honestly not much to talk about. It could be slightly lighter apparently, but ultimately the reason Apple's giving us this is because the S9 is getting that new SoC, and obviously Apple's $800 watch can't miss out on the revolutionary performance upgrades, and so they have no choice but to refresh the Ultra as well. And as I said for the Series 9 guys, this ultimately is an upgrade most won't care about, but it should give the watch slightly longer support and also possibly better endurance. We do have reports we could see a brand new black titanium finish. That does look very classy, to be fair. It does get me tingling very much, and I'm glad Apple's giving us a proper black with the Ultra, but at the end of the day guys, it's a new color. It's not revolutionary, it's not going to change the functionality of the watch, and so I can't justify getting this over a refurbished or discounted first gen Ultra. And I'm actually already seeing some pretty enticing deals on the OG Ultra. It's going for as low as £600 in the UK, and so once it hits sub £500, I'm going to be recommending the heck out of that, because ultimately there's not a lot of exciting upgrades with this year's watches unless you desperately need a black or very, very, very pale pink watch in your life. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and thank you for watching.